The walk through the tunnel at Youngstown's Rayen Stadium is a quiet one on this Tuesday afternoon. Rayen is considered hallowed football ground because of the classic games played here and the history made here 75 years ago. October 17, 1941, a Friday night at Rayen Stadium. This is the actual game footage of Youngstown College against Oklahoma City University. Late in the first quarter, Youngstown is driving. Keep your eye on the official in the left corner. He reaches into his pocket and throws the first penalty flag ever used in a football game. And wouldn't you know it, it resulted in a 17-yard Youngstown touchdown being called back because of holding.
Dad had this idea that they should have a visible signal for an infraction.
Gretchen Dawson and Susan Stevens are the daughters of Dyke Beatty, the first football coach at what is now Youngstown State University and the inventor of the penalty flag. Before the flag, penalties were indicated by a wrist horn, often causing players to stop or hesitate. This is Dyke Beatty in a 1972 interview on WKBN.
And I thought perhaps if there was some visual signal given, which wouldn't be heard by the players, it would be helpful. So that I thought that if a flag could be thrown or a handkerchief to designate that, the play would go on until the whistle was blown on the part of the referee, which officially stopped the game.
On the morning of the Oklahoma City game, Dyke Beatty asked the Oklahoma coach if he could use the penalty flags. The coach said yes.
So Dad came home and he wanted these penalty flags right now.
Given the job of making the flags was Dyke Beatty's wife, Irma. Keep in mind, kickoff was only 8 hours away. Dyke wanted the flags half red, half white. Irma decided the red would come from an old Halloween costume and the white from bed sheets.
So she took apart the costume, and that was the red. And then the sheets were the white. And she sewed them on the sewing machine and put fishing weights each in the corner, made 4 flags.
The game had 4 officials. All were given a flag. Watch the 2 officials on the left. On this play, they both throw their flags. Again, a penalty against Youngstown. After the game, which Youngstown won, 3 of the 4 officials threw their flags away.
There's a letter that one of the officials wrote to Dad after the game. He'd thrown his flag away and wrote to Dad and said what a terrible idea he thought it was. But Jack McPhee, it's not going to work.
The only official to keep his flag was Youngstown's Jack McPhee, a friend of Dyke Beatty and a sought-after official. Dyke Beatty invented the flag, but Jack McPhee promoted it.
And so every game he went to and he officiated, he used his flag everywhere he went. So it was Jack's use of the flag that
Kept it going.
did the marketing.
In 1948, 7 years after Dyke Beatty's invention, the penalty flag was officially adopted and thereafter used in all games. The one original flag from that first game, the one Jack McPhee saved and used, is now on display at the College Football Hall of Fame in Atlanta. The white half is wrinkled and soiled, but the red, the old Halloween costume, still looks good. History is also not forgotten. Irma Beatty, Rawlings, the sporting goods company, later presented Irma with her own personal penalty flag, which is now on display at Stambaugh Stadium. Irma Beatty is remembered as the Betsy Ross of football.
But it surely is an example of how someone with an observant and creative mind can come up with a way to improve something very simply and make a difference.